Hey, you thinking about making a move out here to Arizona? Well, don't do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, do it, she says. Well, in this video, we're going to give you guys a couple tips that hopefully help you in making your decision and your move out here to Arizona. We're going to get after it. We're going to get after it right now.
Right now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Whether this is your first time here or you've been here before, we appreciate you guys stopping by and taking the time to watch this video. Here with my girl Reagan. She's playing with her Play-Doh. But in this video we're going to go over tips in moving out here to Arizona or just moving in general. Hopefully this finds someone who needs it, some advice. Hopefully it helps. I know a lot of it's kind of just basic stuff, but just a couple things to keep in mind when you're making a move here or anywhere really. So the first thing you're going to want to do really is figure out, what's really driving your move. Is it work? Is it kids? Is it, lifestyle? You want to live in the heat? You don't want to live in the heat? I know it sounds kind of basic, but that's gonna help you determine a lot of where you're going to want to live. Do you want to live in that family-oriented town or city? You want to live in the middle of nowhere by no one. Just basic stuff like that's going to help you kind of start the process of narrowing down where you're thinking about looking. The first thing you're going to want to do is create a plan. And in that plan, you're just going to want to figure out what you really are moving for, what you like, what's important, what you don't like. And in doing that, figure out the areas that you think you might be interested in. Keep doing your research just like you are right now. Be proactive. There's Facebook groups that you can join pretty much for every area that you'd be interested in out here, and in those Facebook groups you can ask questions. You can search questions people have already asked. If you didn't know, in Facebook you can go up to the little search thing in that group at the top and you can actually search topics that have already been discussed in that page and start figuring out your areas. From there you want to just figure out figure out if you're going to be able to come out and visit those areas and explore those areas and really dig into what you like about them, what you don't like about them. You can get a feel for people pretty quick out here in Arizona. That's one thing I noticed right away, not being from here, is just the people were a lot more friendly than from where we came from. A lot of people are just a lot more nice and outgoing and just, I guess, friendly is the easiest way to put it, and as far as just random conversation with people you don't know. So but kind of start figuring that out. Be proactive, do your research, and that's going to help you create that plan of mainly just kind of those areas that you'd want to be at, and really start considering as far as like where your next home would be. Next thing you're going to want to really do is figure out a time frame. Most people, when they make decisions like this, there's a lot of emotion involved. You're either a lot of emotion and you pull the trigger fast, or you're methodical and it's planned out and you take your time and you do all your stuff. But you definitely want to figure out your time frame. Some things you want to consider in that is, if you're looking to move out here, a lot of people from out of state right now that we're helping, they want new builds, they want a brand new house. And most of the time, if you're starting a brand new house out here in Arizona, from like the beginning ground up stage, you're going to be at least 12 months out. So it's something to keep in mind. If you do want to make a fast move, you got to think about, and you do want to purchase a brand new home, you got to think about like rentals or, buying a property for a short term to get into that new build when it's completed. And if that's the route you go, you can always rent that out or Airbnb it. Those are great options for people that can do that. You're just going to want to figure out, if you're going to want to buy or rent, get help. Same thing with the information on the areas, right? Talk to local experts, reach out to people. You'd be surprised how many people really are out there to help you. That's what I'm trying to do here, is just help people. So we're everywhere. There's good people everywhere. So just reach out, try to find some help. When you're figuring out your timeline and your time frame, what you want to do is just take that time to to figure everything out, right? Like employment's huge. Obviously, you got to be able to pay for everything. Most of the time, that's the case for a lot of people. So figure out your employment. If you didn't know, you cannot get pre-qualified out of state and then come out here to Arizona and then take a leave of absence and still think that you're pre-qualified. It doesn't work like that. I actually had someone do that to me recently, and they didn't understand that you have to have income to afford a house financially on paper. And then also, figuring stuff out like that, employment, obviously you want to figure out schools. There's a ton of great schools out here. And then another thing you also want to consider too is if you're going to come out here and rent or anywhere, there's a lot of programs out that, you can actually rent to own the home, which is a huge advantage because even if it's temporary, you want to move out here and get into something long term or come out here and buy. Even if you rent to buy, you're at least putting some money towards equity, and then you would actually purchase that house. So it's another great option as opposed to renting, because renting is 100% of a waste of money, and then there's nothing there for you to gain. So I don't know, do you have any tips, Reagan? Do you have any tips for anyone that's trying to move out here?
No.
You don't have any tips?
No.
Not even one? What would you say? Research the best. What would you say? Research the best parks if you got kids like you to take your kids to? Yeah? Huh? I don't know if you understood that. I don't, but what'd you say? Find yourself a Louie? Okay, find yourself a Louie. That's our neighbor. So find yourself a good neighbors. So that's Reagan's tip. Find good neighbors, and then Riley and Ryder, her brother and sister, and Mama, of course, always. So, well, hey, we appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope this video was helpful to somebody. If you're looking to make a move out here to Arizona, give us a call, shoot us a text. We'd love to help you out, or at least have a conversation, help answer any questions that you might have. We appreciate you guys, and hope to see you on the next one.